Is there anything more entertaining than morbid obesity? And don't take that the wrong way. I'm just asking the questions. Because if you looked at how many reality shows and spin-offs have been created around the topic specifically on TLC, it appears that no, there is not. TLC shows like the 1,000-Pound Sisters and videos about them have been very popular on YouTube as of late. And of course, with the success, TLC decided why not copy-paste another one called 1,000-Pound Best Friends? Because as a society, we sure don't want to run out of morbidly obese people to be in awe of during our downtime entertainment. Up until this, I hadn't engaged in the excess adipose hype train, but I'm only human. I can only hold out for so long. I had to see what all the hype was about. So here we go. So there's a new series on TLC. Not necessarily new, it's newer than the 1,000-Pound Sisters. They saw how well that was doing. It had some success. They're like, well, let's do the 1,000-Pound Best Friends and just fucking milk this money bag for all it's worth before we're going to move on to a new genre. So I searched it on YouTube, sorted it by views, because there's just a bunch of different clips, and we're going to get a little taste if you guys are ready.
Stable?
It is. See, that's why.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good.
That's one of those big girl things. We have to be mindful of weight distribution so that there isn't an incident where either we mess up the table and or embarrass ourselves. That's something that I feel skinny people or small people don't, have to think about or don't really understand.
Are y'all ready to conquer this slide?
I will say, like, I've been a large man most of my life, not nearly this large, but I was peaking at around 310 in college, and there were certain places you really had to be careful how you sat. Like, ask my wife, dude, I've broken about 100 chairs in my life. I can only imagine that just becomes a much more prevalent problem when you're pushing 5 to 6. So I do sympathize on a much lesser level. So the title of this is Vanessa's Too Heavy for the Water Slide. Like, come on, bro. Like, send her down the open face one. Don't put her in the lube tube. Like, you can put her on the blue one, right?
Hell no to the green one. I'm not getting stuck in there and having the jaws of life get me out.
I think you have to think about stuff like that, getting stuck in stalls, showers, tubes, getting stuck in the dryer or washer. Oof.
What?
Wait a minute, how you get in?
I mean, I'm talking like from a producer standpoint, this is a wide shot right here. Okay. This is the perfect wide shot, and you can't cancel me because that is a camera term. The lap meat is just out of control on the orange one. The distribution of fat is such a genetic thing too, which is so wild. You know what I mean? Like, so everyone is different. Like a lot of people get like the lap meat, like the over distended bellies, but it's just so different for everybody. It's very interesting to see when you're packing on like 3-4 extra 100 pounds of fat, like where is it gonna go? And this show is kind of figuring that out for us. I mean, they're just corralling like a bunch of really obese people for us to watch and gawk at, I guess, is the point of the fucking show. So here we are doing it.
Do they got an elevator? It's gonna take me 2 hours to get up those stairs. I'm slow as hell.
We got this, ladies.
A walk up this water slide will definitely take our exercise to the whole next level.
Things you take for
If I
granted.
got to go up that many stairs,
Walking
I
upstairs.
got to rock it out. Every step I take, I'm looking at my feet like, come on, bitch. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Let's just take
So, okay.
one more step. Oh, God.
Dude, the worst part is we know they're sending her right back down based on the title of the video. Like, she is putting in...
Ma'am, there's a weight limit for the slide.
What's the weight limit?
350.
3?
Okay, so this right here, like right out of the gates on TLC, you know that this whole part is like scripted, right? There's no fucking way that these broads would walk up and he's just like, excuse me, ma'am, there's a weight limit, 350. Like, that's not how it works. Like, it would be a little more touch and go than that, but with the producers, they're like, yeah, just, it's all scripted, which I hate, but it's also kind of like, whatever, we're used to it by now.
150? Because I weigh 441.
Down to the pound.
I can't ride it. I'm out.
Sorry about that.
That's just completely
You know what?
scripted.
This is just a hump in the road. This is the most embarrassing thing in the world to go back. We're gonna come back.
You're going to tell me that getting denied on a water slide is the most embarrassing thing to serve after you? You tried flying a plane? Like, what the fuck?
Come back another time, and we will conquer this with you.
It's just motivation, babe.
I can't believe it. I finally got my ass in gear, and I started dieting again. Walked up all these stairs, and I can't even get on a water ride because of my weight. Why did I even come today? Why did I put myself out here? Oh, God.
Oh, God. What is going on there?
Horrible.
She's talking about like, oh, it's so embarrassing for me to get tonight on this water slide. You're literally on a fucking show that is being nationally televised, internationally put on the internet for people to watch, where it's like hamming up the fact that you're just too fat to do anything. Like, what are you talking about? You're embarrassed about the water slide. How much are they paying these people? I have to know. If the paycheck's good, I understand it. But at the same time, like, TLC's gonna produce it to make it as dramatic as possible. And right out of the gates, the first clip we've watched, we're not even 318. It's a 318 clip, and it's already just like, oh my God. She went all the way up the 3 flights of stairs and got denied on the water slide, and she's so embarrassed. And here's all this B-roll of people staring at her with their faces blurred. It's like, holy fuck. This is exactly the type of entertainment I love. So this is where I'm in the right place.
That's the most embarrassing.
Hold on. Did they just get a, I guarantee you this was an unrelated clip of this woman like gasping. Right?
That's the most embarrassing thing in the world.
Slimy production. I'm not sure who the actual best friends are. Is it all 4 of them? Is that the thing? 1,000-pound best friends? Okay. So I was thinking it was gonna be like 2 people, like the sister one with Tammy and stuff, but it looks like maybe it could be a group. It could be a group, which is even cooler because we get a lot more personalities to enjoy. This is probably like a more extended clip from the actual show.
I'm Megan Crumpler, I'm 42, and I'm from Stockbridge, Georgia.
She wasn't even in the last clip. Holy shit.
Only 2 good things about being fat is 1, you can't get kidnapped.
Oh, yeah, she was.
And 2, you age good because the fat fills in your wrinkles.
That's a cope right there, if I've ever heard it. It's cute. It's a funny joke.
There are so many things negative about being fat. Oh, God, I'm gonna pee. Being this large makes it hard to get to the restroom on time. So I've been improvising with a pee pad on the floor. I just have to kind of say, it, and go with the flow, cause literally flow.
I don't want to get it twisted. This might be a different show. Is Too Large like a different show? Or are they just, do they have like 19 different shows about morbidly obese people? Are these the same people? I'm having trouble. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is them. Yeah, it's the same people.
I'm Vanessa, and I am 41. I met Megan in junior high. This girl has been with me, ride or die through it, and if anybody says anything to me, she got my back.
I used to threaten them with other things. Now I just say, I'm gonna sit on your ass, leave her alone.
Somebody the other day, I pulled up at the gas station, was pumping gas, and from across the parking lot called me a fat bi. From across a parking lot.
Jesus
Somebody
Christ.
never met me and didn't know me.
That's fucked up, dude. Like, why? Like, that's so unnecessary, right? Like, how would you ever see someone you don't know and just scream something like that at them? That, like, people that are just unreasonably cruel for no reason are the worst kind of fucking people.
People are extremely judgmental.
Yes, that's facts.
People my size, they think that we're just nasty people. We sit on our butts, we eat, we don't bathe, we don't take care of ourselves, and it's not true. I'm the same as a woman that weighs 150 pounds.
I'm going to no comment that one.
Just because I've got extra skin doesn't make me any different. My heart still works, my brain still works, and I still have emotions.
I agree with that.
You're like me.
100%.
We
The
got
gist
a
of that
little-
comment
but
makes
we
sense.
Pretty. It took me a while to
Love
get
it.
okay with being big.
I'm still not okay with it. I'm not okay with it in the sense it's like I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. Well, I'm afraid to pee on myself.
Oh, I do that all day. I'm not worried about that. I mean,
Oh, she does it too. She's like, I'm tired of peeing on myself. She's like, I don't worry about that. I do that all the time. Is that really that fucked up? Like, you just get so big that it's such a struggle to go to the bathroom. You just piss all over yourself all the time. She just, not like 2 minutes ago, was like, oh, we're no different than someone that's 150 pounds. I'm like, well, most people don't just piss on themselves out of convenience. You know what I mean? Like, that's a bit of a discrepancy there from your way of thinking. But I understand what she's saying. We're like emotionally, our body is a vehicle, right? That carries our soul and our personality and everything that we entail. And the hardest part, though, is that, like, it's so hard for humans to see past the physical embodiment of somebody, right? Unless you really get to know them. We are a species of first impression judgments. Like, that's what we do. We see people, we judge. We immediately assess everything we see. We're constantly scanning and assessing what's going on, who that is, people, what they look like, how big they are, how small they are, how fat, how skinny. Constantly. That's human nature. That's what we do. We write people off because of the way they look and the way they, we just do. That's what humans do, and it's fucked. And then they're normalizing just pissing themselves because they're too big. So it's like, there's so many layers to it, right? So I don't try to pretend like I know what's going on in people's life to make them get to this point, right? But again, just like blanket empathy, because it's not easy. I know that much.
Oh, goodness. I pee on myself 15 times a day.
Holy shit. 15 times a day, bro. Man, I was going to do something cool with the fucking smoke machine, and it straight up broke on me. You motherfucker. And, there. Yep, put it back in. Starts working again, of course. Yeah. Anyways, bit ruined. Thanks, broken smoke machine controller. Absolutely insane. The whole point of that tirade was to just celebrate the fact that she pisses herself 17 times a day. That is an accomplishment in itself.
Can you
not that
order
bad.
taco salads without the shell?
Of course. What kind of meat would you like?
Grilled chicken. And I'm going to stick with the water.
Okay.
They went the other way with
Why are
it.
you not eating? That's not food. That's a bird.
Right out of the gates. Like, they're just talking about how miserable their lives are because how heavy they are, and she immediately shames her for eating something reasonably healthy. Like, this is the problem when it becomes your identity. Like, you start to enable the people around you that kind of embody that same identity, right? So, like, it's offensive to you if someone you find comfort in because they share the same problem as you try to start to fix that problem because then you feel isolated. That's what happens, not just with obesity, with drug users, addicts of all kinds, enablers everywhere. And the second you try to do better for yourself, you get shit on by the people that say they love you because they're afraid to be isolated when you start to take care of yourself. That is facts.
I do. I
But for
take
how
care of my
long?
kids by myself.
But for how long? Do you not want to see your kids have kids?
I do.
mate and watch
but I
them
feel
grow
that I
up?
will because I'm healthy.
You're not healthy. But
I just got diagnosed with diabetes a month ago. That is.
I'm so glad her friend wasn't just like, no. She's like, yeah, not a chance, bro. You are.
It took me years to get used to this fat, big body that I've got.
Okay.
And I think I'm
whatever.
the most beautiful woman alive. I am Beyonce, just white.
I don't want to lose you. I just lost my daddy.
Oh.
And I don't want to lose you.
I've always, quite frankly, wanted to know what Beyonce would look like if she was white. And thanks to TLC, I no longer have to wonder. That is a big, beautiful woman. Yes, sir. White Beyonce.
Vanessa says she's okay with being overweight. But truly, deep down inside, I know Vanessa is not happy. I want this to be a journey, a lifestyle change for the both of us. It's about not dying.
That's what it's always about, isn't it? Actually, Megan ruins the night by drinking all our calories. That's going to be funny, too. Isn't this great, guys? Just getting all this entertainment from people being miserable.
Kombucha.
It's kombucha. Kombucha.
What is that? Has that got vinegar in it?
I'm Vanessa, and this is my best friend, Megan. Me and this girl have been struggling with our weight since junior high. We is big. We're big as hell. Between the two of us, we used to weigh about 1,000 pounds.
Whoa.
Last year, we decided to have weight loss surgery.
Megan got the surgery, but I didn't. Maintaining my diet has been damn near impossible.
So 448 pounds. So you're 2 pounds more than
What
our
I'm-
first appointment.
Yeah. I'm sick and tired of being fat and tired. Our other best friends, Ashley and Tina, they're trying to help us through this. Come on, guys, clap!
All right, don't go back.
She looks like a rag doll.
We have to hump test all the beds.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, we know what happens there.
And let me tell you, 4 big attitudes can make things kind of crazy.
I'm ready to get naked, damn it!
Good God.
I just can't keep it going.
You gotta move those hips.
I can't do it. I'm jealous of the
Yo, she's lost some weight. Look at her. No oxygen tube, dude. All right, so we're seeing a little bit of the progress here from that initial video we just watched to this little recap of her later in the season trimming down.
She did it. It made it look so easy. It ain't that easy.
You're nowhere near ready for surgery. If you don't figure out a way to do this, you're not going to be around a whole lot longer.
My biggest fear is me leaving my kids alone without me.
Why can't I love myself?
Megan, the pity party ain't okay.
She's gonna die like this.
Oh, God, the drama.
I'm sick of you putting me down. You judge me too much.
Dude, they got like some fucking Michael Bay level fucking music going on in the background. The way they pitch it is so good. It's so good. They're like, look at all these morbidly obese people that are just like having fun, and then they start to fucking hate each other because one got lap band surgery and she starts losing weight, and then they try to hula hoop together and she's fucking jealous and she's throwing a pity party and everyone wants to kill each other. It's fucking insane.
If anyone...
That was the sound I was looking for. I played Ninja by accident. All right, so we get a little bit of the backstory. It's the two main friends that were the 1,000-pound best friends. There's two other friends that kind of round out the group of four that we started the video on. And now we're kind of banging through some of these clips that are just money right here. So Vanessa's sister tempts her with donuts. What a fucked up thing to do. You're like the in-shape sister that's not miserable and almost dead, and you're just like sliding a tray of like a 12-pack of glazed babies in front of your fucking 600-pound sister. It's gonna be sick.
Where y'all at?
Right here.
We're in here, Vanessa.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my
I saw
God,
the
that
box.
looks amazing, but can't eat 90% of that.
Yes, you can.
I'm trying to stick to my diet.
I want you to be happy.
I'll be happy when I'm healthy.
Took a
Anytime
turn.
I've tried to start a diet, eat healthy, any of that, my sister always has to bring in her fattening foods. And this has been going on throughout my whole life. I feel like if I don't put my foot down and do something right now to change it, it's going to continue to go on and I will fail.
Suplex her. Fucking give her the DDT. Jump off the top rope and put her through the fucking table, dude. I wouldn't allow that in my house. You know I'm trying to eat right. You know I'm trying to get nice and fit. Trying to get rid of the lap meat, and you bring a fucking 12-pack of glazed donuts up in my crib? No, not my sister. Not today. You about to get fucking...
You gotta be realistic about it, Vanessa. Are you not ever gonna eat donuts again?
Maybe in a few years when I get the weight down and I get
It's actually really
myself
fucked
where
up.
I'm supposed to be.
A person that's on a diet needs to still eat things that they like. You can't just say, I love to eat donuts. I'm not ever gonna eat donuts anymore. I love my sister. I want to support her. I could have brought back some salads. You know, I don't know who's gonna eat them.
Who is
but
this
She
bitch?
wouldn't have been happy with that. She would have fussed at me about that too. If she would just eat the damn donuts, she would be okay.
The fuck? Well, I mean, this is 50% of the reason this girl's fucking 700 pounds. This bitch is fucked, bro. Like, she's dead. Like, her sister's, like, so reluctant in the past few videos we watched to do anything to better herself. And now that she's given it a shot, her sister's like, fuck this. I'm trying to stuff donuts down her throat. Why would I get a salad? She'd just be pissed about that. She's obviously going to just keep eating the donuts. Bro, this girl doesn't stand a chance. You got to get rid of these toxic motherfuckers in your life. Cut them out. You got to get rid of that shit, dude. I'm sorry. Like, this bitch right here is the worst on the show by far. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about these big girls and they're waiting on these things. They seem like sweethearts, though, that are struggling with something. This girl sucks. She's evil. She's dog shit. I don't like this girl.
She wouldn't be so grouchy all the time. That's what it is. She's hungry.
Oh, my God.
It's like a drug addict getting off their drug, but yet you gonna keep bringing it in the house? They're gonna want to do it. They're gonna want to touch it. I'm gonna want to eat it. I'm gonna want to see it. I can't. I'm an addict, and an addict can't have little treat here, little treat there. It has to be cold turkey. Right now, I'm asking you, stop bringing fattening foods in the house. Stop bringing anything unhealthy in the house. Stop.
Question is, do they live together? Is it her house? Or is it, if she lives there and she wants to bring the food in, that's fine. But if she's like bringing that to her house and she asks you not to, you got to stop, right?
You're killing me.
Well, it's not her fault.
You're killing me.
It's not, okay. Let's not put it on her shoulders. You know what I mean? She's not the one putting the donuts down your throat as much as she almost tried to there. That's so fucked. Getting shit. Don't feel entitled unless you don't know what it's like to struggle with weight loss, be it from having slow metabolism or whatever the factor may be. I'm not fat, but do have family members that are in the 250s to 300s. I'm confused if you were serious with that comment or not. I don't know if you've seen pictures of me when I was a kid. I've been fat my entire life. This does not come from a place of entitlement, and I'll take your comment with grace, but I will say, like, my entire life has been a constant, persistent, aggressive battle to not become morbidly obese. My entire life, because I weighed 270 pounds when I was 12 years old. This is a deal. Like, I know there's going to be some people, like, I'll even probably post this video on YouTube, and there's going to be people that are offended because, oh, you don't know what it's like. Oh, you don't know what, like, you don't know what it's like to this disease or this other thing. It's like, first of all, I don't give a shit. I'm watching a show that TLC put out, and I'm commenting on it based on my own lived experiences. So that's what's happening. Secondly, I'm not trying to demean these people. I'm just, like, watching it in the way it's intended and ingesting it in a way that seems reasonable, right? So no, I'm not sitting here entitled. I'm sitting here just watching the show that was made for our entertainment as a person who absolutely respects other human beings that are going through whatever struggle they're going through, because life is very fucking difficult, always, for everyone. And I have struggled with my weight my entire fucking life. Body weight is just a very interesting subject because it is everyone can relate in some way or another to their own inadequacies, what they think are their own inadequacies, right? For some people, it's struggling with weight. For some people that look like they're fit and healthy, that's the other thing that is fucking their life up and they're so insecure about. So we all kind of have our shit, but I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that every single one of us in this chat right now has these things in our life that we struggle with dearly. For these people, it's obviously their body weight. For someone else, it might be alcohol, it might be drugs, it might be an addiction to something, sex addiction, pornography, whatever it is. We all have that thing, right? And these people have decided to just broadcast their shit to the entire world with one of the most obvious addictions of all time, which is an addiction to food, which manifests in a physical way. They just have the short end of the stick because their fucking addiction manifests physically in a way that is impossible to ignore and has created reality television shows around it. That's it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Man, this is a good shit right here. We love this. We love this. We're watching fat people tonight. We done watched them. We had some fucking conversation about it. Woo-wee! Shit's crazy.